Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha and this is my channel about life in Russia. Today I came to the village called Novosel'skoye. It's located not so far from my hometown Spassk, and I want to film a little fishing vlog here. So as you can see, there's an example of this rural life. There's some country houses and some other cows on the background, and actually I came here with my parents and grandparents, and our cars are somewhere over there and they're fishing there while I'm filming this video. And there are my parents' fishing rods, and I just put the yoga mat here and was just laying sunbathing. And today I will show you our fishing and a little bit of this village. Let's go!
Так мукой можно размешивать.
О, блин, ну ладно.
О, все, ужин готов.
Ой, какой киса.
И второй
Киса, будете рыбу?
Вот, и второй с фото вместе.
О, едят.
А, они в рот и потащили.
So my grandparents usually come here to this village to fish. It's like our tradition, so I've been doing it since probably 5 years old, and there are many pictures of me with fish. And actually today I'm not fishing at all. I don't know, just my parents caught something, but I didn't. At first I need to film a video. And second, I'm just really sorry for that fish. I think this feeling developed with years, because maybe 5 years ago I didn't really care about it. But now, when I catch the fish, sometimes, you know, the hook is stuck in the fish's mouth and it's really hard to get it out of there. It is just really cruel for me, and I just cannot stand it. So I prefer to not do it, even though I do eat fish and meat still. But I just changed my mind about it. And in fact, guys, the place that we are fishing at, it's not a river, it is some canal which is used for growing rice. The cow just decided, you know, to refresh a little. She looks so melancholic. I'm kind of scared to approach them. Oh, look, there are so many flies. Как тебе, вкусно? Ну, she's so cute. And now I will walk around this village a little and show you Russian rural life. One more cow is having her lunch here. This village is called Novosel'skoye, and it's located just 20 kilometers to the west from Spassk, my hometown. And I should say that today the village is not in its best condition, because in the Soviet times there was a kolkhoz, like a collective household, and there even was a scientific station of rice. But now it's all closed, because, you know, I usually tell it in my video when I make a video about Spassk that everything, every factory, almost everything is closed after the collapse of the USSR. So now we can contemplate only abandoned village. There's some life here still, but it's not that prosperous as it used to be. Some trash on the road. And this is a bus stop. Buses come here not every hour, but maybe once or twice a day. Such destroyed fences is a common picture that you can see in Russian villages. Actually, this is the outskirts of the village, because somewhere there's even a school. It's not for all 11 grades, it's I think for only 9, but I knew some people who studied in that school. Honestly, I would never live here. I'm so glad that I lived at least in Spassk, a bigger town than this village. Just somebody's open yard. Feels like the village has died out, even though I saw some little children here last year. Oh, look at this small like house. Is it a well? This house looks kind of abandoned. Maybe it is somebody's dacha. They just don't want to repair the house, just come here to plant some vegetables. Kitty, hello. Okay, at least this cat has like a thing on its neck, which means that it's not a street cat. It's a cat that lives in a house. Will you show me local sites? Where do you locals usually hang out? What is that? It looks like, you know, that's a Russian version of the Pixar.
Ну, пацанам тоже закурить охота-то, блядь. Вложи побольше тогда.
Сейчас, да?
На 2 бочки.
You see, somebody already prepares the wood for the oven, because these houses are heated with the woods. This is the bridge over this canal. Oh wow, look at this. I actually didn't know that there is like a lake. What is this? Oh really? So actually not so far from here there is a nature reserve, Khankaysky, because there's Lake Khanka, that lake that Russia is sharing with China. But I didn't know that the reserve starts right here. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that it's so close to the village. Wow, it's so beautiful. Хорошо клюет?
Ну как вам сказать, хорошо клюет? Я сейчас угорька вам еще покажу, какого я взял.
В Ютубе, да.
Ну я говорю, в Ютубе увидите. Я сейчас вам угорька покажу.
Давайте. Вы поймали?
Да.
Да, нормальный был, не маленький он был бы так.
Ого! Большой.
Хорош. И сейчас вот как раз подходили, он уже все хотел вытащить.
Ничего себе.
Килограмма 2,5.
Мы такого никогда не ловили.
Я вчера 6 штук взял.
Понятно. Ну ладно, спасибо.
Купаться хорошо, там песок.
Угу. Хорошего вам улова. Just had a small talk with local people. They were so welcoming and they even allowed me to film them, and it's really nice. And you know, guys, I was surprised to learn that the Khanka Nature Reserve starts right here. And it is so crazy that we're located really close to China. And whenever I come to this village, I always think about it that actually, are we even Russia? Because look at these views. You can see the same landscape there on the Chinese side, and this is just so insane. Because, you know, I, as all my other peers, was raised in the Russian culture, because in the kindergarten we were reading our Russian traditional fairy tales. But it's so unusual to realize that fairy tales that describe, you know, the Russian nature, the Russian fields, they were not written about these landscapes. This nature was not described in Russian fairy tales. It was rather described in Chinese ones, and a lot of people in comments under my videos are also surprised that we live so close to China, but there's not so much of influence. I mean, we used to go to China as tourists to buy some cheap clothes and to eat some Chinese food, but it was before the pandemic. Now the borders are closed and we cannot go there. You know, we have economical connections with China, Japan and Korea. But still, it's Russia here. Russian people populated these territories in the end of the 19th century, when there still was the Russian Empire. Then the Soviet rule came and it became a part of the Soviet Union, and now it's just the part of the Russian Federation. They're like, what do you want? This is our catch, and this is the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Tap the like, write your comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for your support, and special thanks to my patrons. Alright, I will see you in my next video. Goodbye. Пока-пока.